Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing 4-player chess, where 4 players take clockwise turns making moves, and capturing pieces earns you points. A checkmate is worth 20 points, and the player with the most points wins the game. My goal is to win 1 game. Let's get started with game number 1. Okay, I have done it in the past, where technically, because there are 4 players, the first place finisher gets 3 wins or 3 victories over the other players, and the second place finisher gets 1 win or 1 victory over the other 2. But for this video, until I actually finished in first out of the 4 players, I won't count it as a victory. I have to actually defeat everybody that's playing this right now, which now that I'm looking at it closely is going to be quite difficult, considering that green is rated 2500. So I have to do my best here, I think, to checkmate yellow and red before green can checkmate them. If I can manage to do that, I think I put myself in a pretty darn good spot. Okay, let's do this. It's kind of trappy, but I'm counting on the 1200 not noticing this battery, threatening checkmate on what I want to call f7, but is surely some other ridiculous square name. Okay, they've decided to move the other rook pawn. This is a pretty natural strategy because you have the rook supporting the pawn, and you promote past this tiny little gray dot. So it's pretty natural to want to push your pawns and just try to get another queen. I'm going to slide back and we'll see if they notice. I mean, I've been pretty obvious about what I'm setting up. They don't notice it. We'll see if green tries to defend for them. That would be really interesting. They don't. Okay. So we've got this checkmate over yellow. That doesn't actually guarantee us any sort of win, but it is 20 points, which is a pretty hefty lead. Oh, it's 21 points. Okay, I was off by a point. So now we've got a pretty darn good lead. I don't think that red is going to crumble quite as easily. They've been a little more principled about developing towards the center, getting their pieces out. They are about to promote, and unless I can stop that in one move, they are going to get it. Because I don't think green can stop it in one move either. We'd have to block this square, which does not seem feasible at the moment. I'm trying to see if I can create any other threats, but that doesn't seem likely either. What I might do is just move back and basically invite green to push this pawn, and we can coordinate a sort of checkmate here, but the thing is that green would lose their queen. So they would get the checkmate, and we would be even in terms of the number of checkmates, but I would have, a queen advantage, but they decided to play something completely different. They've moved the knight out. Of course, red has promoted, which makes perfect sense. I guess we'll just start pushing our pawns. I'm not really sure what I want to do in this position. All I know is that I'm the one with the least amount of time at the moment, which is not great. On the flip side, I have 21 points, just clean advantage. Okay, here comes the knight, which does make me a little bit of a target, unfortunately. Okay, we'll develop the queen, which defends the pawn, puts a little bit of pressure on the knight, but that is ultimately defended by red's queen. So until I get pawns, with eyes on the knight, that knight is actually okay to just hang out there for a second. Okay, this I like. I like the tension between green and red. If they can distract each other and have a little bit of a cat fight, I think that puts me in a great position. I was just going to push this, but I think the knight slides by with check, which is frankly quite annoying. Okay, we'll offer a knight trade. How about that? Ooh, nice. And green capitalizes by quote unquote trading bishops, but the problem is that it's not really a trade. Red now has to reckon with this tension and this tension. Now, they decide to take it out on me, which is fair. I have the point advantage. So I will go ahead and take back. And green basically just gets to run back with their free 5 points. I don't mind this either. I'm actually okay with teaming up on red a little bit. That was originally what I was kind of offering when I set this up, even though green ended up playing something completely different. Okay, now I could actually just play this. Again, super trappy. There's no real thinking going on here. It's just a very simple mate that I've managed to set up. But unless red stops it, then, I have a 40-point lead, which is going to be really hard for green to come back from. Okay, but red does stop it. Like I said, red is not going to fall quite as easily. I wonder if I should just push a pawn and try to get my own promotion. Okay, I have 20 seconds, so I should probably be thinking on my opponent's time instead. Okay, green seems to be going for the exact same plan. And I think that's what the position really has to offer here, right? Is just pushing these pawns and trying to get another queen like red has already done. Now we'll see if red actually comes and stops him. No, they don't. Okay. So we're going to kind of just meet each other head on and neutralize each other's pawn promotion threat. Yeah, and I think green is going to allow me to waste another tempo. They're going to waste another tempo. And then we've basically just stopped each other. I mean, to be completely frank, red is the only one with real promotion opportunities right now. Okay, red shuffles over, and I mentioned this earlier because it's really interesting. This queen is only worth 1 point. So should I take it? I get 1 point, and red gets 9 of my queen points, which obviously I have no interest in. I wonder if I can play check. Again, I'm kind of inviting green to like create a threat of some kind, because red has to address this check. I mean, legally, there's not even a decision to be made there. Okay, so they do take the chance to capture this pawn. Not really what I was expecting, but yeah, takes advantage of the fact that red is in check. Okay, red blocks, but this time with the queen. Unfortunately, I have no interest in that queen. So I'm gonna move straight ahead. I'm still defending this pawn, so this 1-point queen can't come in and, you know, cause me any headaches. But I'm trying to coordinate this battery on this pawn with green. Okay, red insists on pushing that pawn, so I really could just take. Well, I guess green would take back? I'm not really sure how that would pan out. Oh, I have 10 seconds. Okay, for the time being, I'm just gonna push this pawn. If this queen ever moves, then I promote. So I'm gonna try and boot her out myself, actually. Go bishop here and boot the queen. It's funny because this queen is only worth 1 point, so red could actually just take and actually still make a profit, but they decide to shuffle the queen out of the way and allow me to promote. Okay, we do get that trade, but this time it's 1 point for 1 point, so I feel way better about that. Okay, there we go. Green comes in with the attack. Now that I have red in check. This is what I thought they were going to do like a couple of moves back. So red does have to move out of the way. Now it's my turn to also create a threat. Okay, I think I'm going to move back here. Threatens the queen, and of course green still has that pressure. Nice, green picks up the rook, which means they still eyeball the knight. And this is getting very uncomfortable for red, but I'm hoping that I can get the checkmate and not give it to green. That's kind of critical, because if I do get that 40-point lead, I mean, green can be the best player in the world, but it's almost guaranteed over at that point. Okay, let's go ahead and take. I am threatening to sacrifice here with checkmate, which is amazing. Right, and green shuffles over, hitting the rook. I think they're hoping that red is going to make some crazy sacrificing move, but no. Red is, in fact, I'm not sure if they're letting me, but they have given me this checkmate. So check, green can play absolutely whatever. Red has to take, and then I'll take back with mate. Unless red wants to, like, I don't know, or rather green wants to, you know, sacrifice a queen or something absolutely insane. But no, they just push the pawn, so, you know, barring that crazy idea, I'm just checkmating in one move. Okay, 10 seconds for red to decide how they're gonna get out of this. I don't think there is a way out. Oh, they say I've lost in chat. I feel kind of bad. GG. GG anyways. Okay, we'll go ahead and take with mate. 49-point advantage is egregious. I wonder if I can claim the victory at some point. I'm sure we're still some way. Oh no, I can claim the victory right here. Okay, great. Wow, what a comeback. I've just defeated a 2,500 rated opponent in 4-player chess. This is the first video back in months that I've made a video of any kind. So that is kind of mind-boggling. Wow, that's crazy. I'm not even sure if this video is going to be 8 minutes long. That's actually insane. Anyways, I guess this gives me the chance to let you guys know that I'm going to be going in order this time. I used to go in my own sort of like made up order because that's just the first way that I did it when I started playing variants. But if you actually go to chess.com, actually I can do it right here. You can see under the most popular section, these are the most popular variants. So I'm just going to go in this order. 4-player chess is right above spell chess, I promise. It's just cropped out. You can't quite see it. So I'm pretty much just going to work my way down. These are all of the most popular variants. These are the ones that get requested all the time, especially Fog of War gets requested all the time. And to be frank, I miss playing them. So I'm very excited to get back into that. Anyways, by some miracle, I've managed to actually win on my first game despite the odds. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Let me know down below if you guys have any strategies for these upcoming variants that I will play, and I will see you guys in... Oh wait, before I finish the video, I do want to say thank you guys so much for all of the kind comments under my Instagram. That just blew my socks off. I was blushing like a little kid. So yeah, shout out you guys. That was great. Absolutely made my whole week. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.